we have with us exclusively in our studios today the management who is going to be talking to us, Mr. Chanchal S Rajora, the Group CFO and Advisor at Transform Rectifiers.
Director of Finance now.
And Director of Finance. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate you coming in and talking to us about what's happening, because I think it's important to address what the street's concerns are. So let me get straight to the point. The World Bank debarment. What has happened? We saw your exchange filing yesterday, but if you can tell us in detail what the allegations were, what the issue is.
Tamanna, actually this, we were also surprised when we got this letter on 4th of November from World Bank. Basically in 2020, we had done a project with Nigeria, right? And we were part of basically a bigger project which was funded by the World Bank, and our contribution was around $24 million, right? And we had supplied all the transformers and we have received the payment also, right? And we were actually taken aback with this, why this has come up into to us, right? There were some issues with this order on a border level, and then World Bank has last wrote us in 2023 that there are certain changes we wanted to see that is happening in the company or not regarding the corporate practice and us, and we told them anytime you are welcome if you want to see anything. Well, they did it this as per our information, they did it with all the companies which were involved in this particular project, and after that we never heard anything about from them. So suddenly this has come up, so we are taking up with the World Bank very strongly that why this has come up to us.
No, but the allegation is alleged corruption and fraud. So corporate governance is a different thing. It's not about issues with the order. The allegation is of corruption and fraud. Where do you think that would have come from?
No, we don't know, because we were not at all involved in any kind of these things, and we are very, very clear from corporate practices in our side that we don't tolerate these kind of things if anything comes up.
What is the mechanism you have to challenge this?
So, you know, we have already mechanisms in place and we are taking it up on that, and at every level there are the controls in our companies in place. Look, understand, if the processes and the governance is not in the company, we cannot be the first company in this country to declare the results in 8 days' time, which takes a great amount of energy and great amount of work involved into that.
But specifically on this Nigeria project, you said that it's from 2020. When was it completed?
Look, this project was completed in 2022.
Okay.
Right? We got the 90% payments of the entire transactions in 2022. And last 3 transformers which we sent them, they were toppled in the port. So we have to basically make the new transformers and send them, which we did in 2023-24, right? And the payment of the balance 10% we received in this year in April itself. So, you know, understand one thing, had anything was there related to us or our practices or ethics, World Bank would have not released this payment to us, right?
Okay.
So,
sorry, please finish your point.
Yeah.
So, okay, what I'm asking is, until this matter gets resolved, you would have, by the way, would love to know how long do you think a matter like this takes to resolve if it gets resolved? And until it gets resolved, are there some current or future projects in that 18,000 crore order book or 18,000 crore order pipeline that you're targeting that you cannot apply for?
Neeraj, and I have an order book of 5,500 crore rupees as on that. None of them is funded by the World Bank.
Okay.
None of bank is related to any of the government entities of the third world countries where the World Bank funds, right?
Okay.
My 18,000 plus crore inquiry does not contain any such inquiries for us, right? So financially there is no impact on us.
What about international versus domestic, sir, at this point?
Sir, say around, out of this 18,000 inquiries, around 10% is the international inquiries, which is again from the private entities, not with any government entities. And fundamentally, you must have heard to me whenever I came or in my conversation also, that we have also stopped quoting to the projects where we have to supply the transformer at the company's site and do the FOR things. We stopped that. We are only pursuing for the export orders also, which are either on the ex-works basis or on the FOB basis.
Okay.
We don't do that, those kind of things.
Okay, but just one more question on that. How long does it take for a matter like this to get resolved? You would have some consultant or some lawyer for
Yes,
this?
we are working with some consultants on that, and it may take 6 months to a year to sort out these issues.
What is what is the impact on new business that you see from this World Bank debarment? Is that going to be a parameter for new orders at all? Anyone who's coming to you will look at this. Do you see that hampering in that way, or you see no material impact at all?
No, Tamanna, it's not going to give any material impact on us, right? New business is going to be as it is, right? Here, the quality of the product is there, my practices are there, and people have been seen me doing the business since ages. It is not that I just came yesterday and doing the business, right? So the people knows that what kind of the deliveries of this company is this, right? And we are working with all the government entities here also. They also know that what kind of the company work is doing.
So there have been no conversations or calls since this came out yesterday from any government entities or current clients on what does this mean?
No, not that. The people understand this, okay? The investors are has got digitary on this. We have been clarifying this to everybody since yesterday when came. And if you heard, your team was there in our con call yesterday. And before anybody asked the question, we clarify this issue to everybody. Because we are the company, always come up when there is a problem, we always come up that yes, we are here to give the confidence to the people that we are doing the right things.
The Nigeria project, was it a government tender?
Yes, it was a TC, Nigeria Electricity Board supply, right? Look, all these third world countries where they don't have the money are either funded by World Bank or funded by the ABD or funded by the Exim Bank of India. These are the products like that, where there is a policy written by these banks and they have to do the procurement accordingly.
Are you doing a lot? You said that you're changing the kind of projects that you're bidding for, that you're getting into. You're not doing a lot of these anymore.
We don't have anyone.
You don't have any. Okay.
We don't have anyone, and neither we intend to do that.
And was there any, I'm just wondering, what's the genesis of this? Was this some complaint done by the Nigerian government?
Yeah. Not by Nigerian government. Basically, it was a complaint done by some private persons.
Okay, fine.
Yes, on that basis, World Bank took a cognizance. Maybe there are some internal competitors of the local contractors are there, and because ultimately the major work was done by the local contractors.
So you're saying you may have gotten caught up in internal Nigerian politics?
Yes, that's the point.
Okay. So that's a good way. Let me come to the second part of it, sir, which is also your numbers. Since we have you here with us, we'll talk about Q2. And Q2 also looked like a bit of a tough quarter. Can you take us through what the whole scenario was there? Is it because of the lumpiness of the business, seasonal issues, or why did you see, for example, margin sliding?
Tamanna, when you are on a long journey, sometimes bumps comes. And it is good to come the bumps, because if the journey is so smooth, we don't realize the importance of journey. We don't realize that what we are doing and how we are doing.
So it was a bumpy quarter.
Yes, it was a bumpy quarter. There were a couple of issues related to the raw material supplies. The government sometimes comes up with the new policies which creates a problem to us. I'll give a very small very small things that suddenly they come up that since India has got enough copper, you should have the BIS approval if you want to import the copper, right? And it is related to the copper rods what the country is importing, right? We do agree it is there. But we are importing the copper conductors from the different countries to meet out the power grids requirement of the reactors and transformers, because India cannot give the supplies which we are looking for or we want, right? My consignment comes to the port and the custom says that, no, you need the BIS clearance for that. It took us 2 to 3 weeks to make them understand, look sir, this doesn't come under that preview.
So that happened this quarter?
That happened in the product related to this quarter. So my considerable amount of jobs got delayed into that. And this particular quarter rains were very, very heavy.
But can there be a spillover? Mr. Rajora, I think the question is this, right? At the end of the August quarter on the con call, you had said that margins levels are sustainable. You expect EBITDA margins in the 17 to 18% range.
Right.
They've come in way lower.
Yeah.
Do they revert back to normalcy in Q3 itself, or is it difficult to say that right now?
Q3 will be in the line of the Q1 results.
Q1 results.
Yes, that's right. Okay. And we will have the spillover, say around 100 crore or 100 odd crore of the finished goods is already there, which we could not able to deliver because of the rains and all. It is getting spillover in this quarter immediately.
So both revenue and margins stabilize, you saying, in Q3 itself.
Yes.
I want to understand about order book though. There was a 40+% decline year on year in the order book or not order book, but orders received. Why is that?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. If you see that if you compare it to year basis, my order book is almost at the same levels, right? And you know, we have been telling it, the fundamentally we are basically we are working on the orders which are related to our delivery times and our margins. This has been, we have been telling from day one now, and we are on those direction completely. We got around 600 crore rupees order of this quarter also, and as we have been guiding that by the end this year we will conclude, we will be having around 8,000 crore rupees of order book in hand, and that's what is our target, and we are working on that. You know, if I keep taking the order, and I don't deliver, what will happen? One fine day I'll end up paying the delivery charges, which we don't want to do that. The purpose is that we want to have a sustainable business where we can grow our revenue as well as we can grow our bottom line.
So is it right to say that because you saw these delays on account of raw materials, various other factors, you delayed taking orders that you might otherwise have?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. And also, you know, we are more focused on the orders now, which will give me the more margins, rather than here and there and havoc manner I keep taking the orders, which I don't want to do that.
So therefore, very quickly, Mr. Rajora, out of time, but net debt-free company in the next 18 to 24 months, the guidance stays. $1 billion revenue target, 3 years, the guidance stays. And margins at 17-18%, the guidance stays.
Yes, all
by 26, 7 to 18% average margin stays.
Yes, that will be there.
Okay.
Will be. And you know, one point also I would like to mention it here, which is a positive point, which in this quarter has come up. If you see my console books, my subsidiaries are contributing a very good amount of profit to us, which is basically strengthening our view of going on the backward integration and expanding on the transformer components, right?
Are you coming back to 15% margins by second half?
He's saying 18%.
18%. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Not the second half, in coming quarter.
Okay, excellent. There you have it. All right, thank you so much, sir,
Thanks
for coming in.
Thank
Great to
you, sir.
see you take all questions. A lot of time management don't like to take questions from journalists. We appreciate that you're coming in, you're facing our questions which we are asking on behalf of our viewers.
We are always there, and any time is there. You know, it's our duty to satisfy the investors and the stakeholders, right? And a tough time, if we don't do it, then no point. Right?
No, that's the. I think that's the right thinking that a lot of management should have.
Yes.
So really,
Thank you. Thanks a lot,
Thank you,
and thank you for having me here.